Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. We're back here on the trail and yeah, it has properly snowed as I was coming down here from my usual hill where I live. There was snow everywhere, but actually here closer to the lake level, it seems alright, but there's a ton of wet leaves. Can't stress enough, this is a major thing you need to watch out for, making sure that you keep going straight, go slow, and give yourself ample room. But anyway, for today's video, I have a confession to make to everyone, and that is that I actually own a car and I drive it. So maybe that was not much of a surprise to you, but I do think that cars and bikes really, I mean, here in America, you really, especially here on the east side, you can't really get away without having a car, but I think there's still a lot of ways that they can work very harmoniously, and they don't really always have to be up against each other. And for me, one thing that I've been trying to keep in mind to myself is what I like to call my 30-minute principle or 7-mile principle. And that is, if I can reach somewhere within 30 minutes by bike, then I would rather bike. And I mean, that's something I keep to myself and try to do. And yeah, I think it really works out really well because that time frame just ends up being, I don't know, I think whenever you're like commuting and stuff in a car, if your ride is like less than 30 minutes, it all feels the same. I don't know, it's just this weird mental limit or threshold. So I sort of hold it to myself with biking, and 7 miles end up being that point for me on my commuter bike with like locking up my bike and everything. But that distance can be different for you depending on where you live, what kind of bike you have, so on and so forth. So today, what I'm doing here on my bike, riding over all these wet leaves, is actually heading over to the car dealership to pick up my car. So this is just one of those cool use cases where, you know, a bike and a car, you know, they sort of cohabitate. You're using them for each other. And yeah, I'm just hoping for, I don't know, really a place where more and more people will see the advantages of a bike, because I really do see both sides, and I do, as someone who lives more in the east side, slightly more suburban, like I sort of see the obvious necessities of having a car. So I'm really not that as much anti-car as I should be, but I am very much like safety first and mobility first of people. So I think I'm gonna actually put out some more content soon about driving actually and cycling. So that might be a little fun. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about all that. I know that could be maybe a bit of a contentious topic, especially since as cyclists we are the vulnerable users on the road. But I don't know, I feel that personally speaking, as my experience as a driver and a cyclist, or identity or whatever, I found that they have complemented each other and helped me be better at both, i.e. My defensive driving has helped me become a better cyclist. I know when drivers aren't really paying attention and what look out for. And then as I've cycled more and more, I see more of the road and understand what's going on. But I think I'm also a very cerebral, a lot of thinking type of rider, maybe more than most people, in terms of like paying attention and thinking about things. So I'll definitely be sharing those tips in the coming weeks. But otherwise, yeah, that's really the main topic I want to talk about. And I've really enjoyed this sort of format, what this 360 camera has let me do with a vlog recently and just in general, especially here in the off season. It's not easy to just find big rides to do and do recaps, or like the trails aren't always opening, new ones at least. So being able to connect with you all and hopefully motivate you all to bike, because yeah, it's really just so fun to be out here and so useful. So definitely hope we can show that off. But anyway, I think that's all I have for this. I'm gonna keep on rolling now till we get closer to the dealership. So we're almost there. Just got past the cool Victoria Tunnel, and Yeah, I mean, this trail that's come up, the I-91, this whole bridge, it was only just like early last year that it came up, so it's amazing that how much I use it now and can ride it out to all these useful places, even on the east side. Yeah, I realize I probably am going a lot against the grain in terms of a typical east side rider, but I do really think it is possible to have a very healthy hybrid lifestyle. And for Bellevue, especially, there's a lot of potential to actually have a lot of good infrastructure to get people around. So I'll definitely be advocating for that, showing ways to do so. And yeah, so let's keep going. Just this one more hill till I get up to the dealership. So as I'm rolling up this hill, please roll over that like button and subscribe if you haven't before. I'm all about, as you can tell, just getting people on bikes, and yeah, I think finding this format now of just more open-ended vlogs and talking about things around biking is something that I'm definitely excited to do more of, and not gonna lie, it's also a lot less work on the editing side. So with my free time now, you'll get a pretty good peek at sort of my cycling lifestyle and thoughts. But anyway, I think we're just about there, so let's get back to the audio. And here we go. Something you probably never thought you would ever typically see, but something I've done multiple times is having a car, is biking to a car dealership. Yeah, I guess that's sort of ironic, but I don't think so. I think it's plenty fun. Most importantly, it's plenty useful. Here we go, and we made it. So my car is all ready from servicing, and as you can imagine, I can't both drive my car and bike, so here I am mounting it onto my hitch type rear bike rack. And yeah, highly recommend this type. You can just see how simple it is and how quick it is for me to just load on and go. That can be a whole topic in itself, but that's all I had for this video. So happy riding, and I'll see you all in the next one.